In New York for about 25 years. I grew up on a farm in the Hudson Valley. I went to Albany Law School, and my practice of law has predominantly been in the area of real estate, land use, zoning. And during the course of my career, I've actually worn several different hats. I've been an attorney, but I've also been a farmer, and I've been an entrepreneur and a marketer. I own my own farm market outside the Albany area. And actually have been and still am a landowner. So growing up in that environment gives you a sense of what it means to own land and actually what it takes to keep land and pass it down to the next generation, especially in agriculture. And I know there are a lot of people in this room that probably know what I'm talking about. I became interested and involved in the issue of the development of the Marcellus Shale in the southern tier and in central New York because I spent a good 8 years as a counsel for agriculture for the New York State Senate. And what that gave me the chance to do was to travel and visit farms. And 10 years ago, I spent a lot of time in the southern tier of New York with mostly livestock and dairy farmers. And what struck me, frankly, was the rural poverty. To me, poverty is, there's nothing pretty about poverty. And especially in the case where you have people that work incredibly hard and just because of circumstances don't seem to be able to get anywhere financially. Roll the clock forward to a year ago, and one of those farmers out there contacted me and told me about what was happening with the development of natural gas in the northern tier of Pennsylvania and what many landowners had hoped would happen in New York State. So I actually went out there to see what was happening on the ground, and this particular farmer had shut his farm down because he couldn't make a living in New York, and he was driving a water truck in Pennsylvania, just across the border. So I had read and heard so much in the newspapers, not so much in the Albany area where I live, but I was following it online. And I wanted to see for myself